Match reaction to Palace's 2-1 defeat away at Chelsea. Palace starting with the same 4-4-2 lineup as they did against Man United. And Benteke and Sirloff didn't really cause much problems through the first half for that Chelsea back three. Harking back to the time Palace played Chelsea at home earlier this season, the raw pace of Zaha and Townsend caused the back three of Chelsea at the time a lot of issues. But they seemed much more adept at dealing with the kind of long ball threat that came with two big men, two target men. And that allowed them to kind of push up, dominate the play, get the ball into midfield where the two midfielders overran Palace's two midfielders, probably due to the fact that Luca and Jimmy McArthur have had two very arduous games before that in Spurs and United where they've effectively run their socks off, and we're going to be asked to do exactly the same again today. And it meant that Chelsea controlled the majority of the possession for the first half, and it earned them 2 goals, and it could have been more had it not been for the heroics of Tompkins with his goal line clearance. Second half, introduction of Zaha, more dynamic, a more direct threat, more pace, and it almost paid off. Sirloff hitting the post within the first couple of minutes, having a goal arguably incorrectly ruled out in the second half, but that kind of driving force from Zaha was a catalyst. It got the crowd going again. The fans were, very good for the 90 minutes. Put the Chelsea fans to shame. The fact that they made more noise celebrating a Chelsea substitute warming up in Victor Moses than Chelsea did for any of their goals, just as a testament to those that travelled today. And that support is going to be vital going forward. For the next 7 or 8 games, where every game's going to be a cup final now, and the old cliche. Positives taking forward, 2-1. Other results went our way. Although saying that we deserved a point is probably pushing it. Chelsea definitely had the better share of play. Giroud should have had probably a hat-trick today, but didn't. But we go in with, playing 3 very, very tough games, with limited goal difference damage. Hodgson saying that Loftus-Cheek, Kabay, Sacco and Zaha should have a 4 weeks training as well. And that will only improve our chances going forward, especially against Huddersfield, which is going to be a very important game going forward. Man of the match today, as I've mentioned his name already, James Tompkins. Not just because he's got a patchy beard like me, but that man epitomised the kind of desire that we're going to need in order to drag ourselves out the relegation zone. Even on 80 minutes, when most of the fans thought the game was gone, he was putting his body on the line, throwing his body around, willing to get into scraps and fight for every last possession. And the only hope is that it can be infectious going forward throughout the team, because he's the real leader on the pitch now, along with Luca, and going forward into a very tough period, but a period where we're going to be playing teams we've already picked points up against this season, and it's now make or break.